You're watching City County Sports, the Coach's Corner with Dan Crume, brought to you by Via Media.
Hi neighbors, this is Barry Williams with City County Sports on Owensboro Hometown TV. And today I'm here with Dan Crume, head coach of the Apollo Eagles. Dan, would you like to recap last season for us?
Oh, last season was a transition period for us with the program. It was we ended up going 2-9, which we kind of hoped to do a little better, but we had some injuries and some things like that kind of plagued us throughout the year. So we want to build on that off the 2 wins that we did have. The injuries, that's one area that we've kind of focused on this year because it's important for us to be physically in shape to be ready to play for 10-game regular season, and then from there on out where we go. So from things that we learned last season, one of the items that we learned is we need to really get more time in the weight room. We got a little bit of a late start last year, so we had used this time in June to really install a lot of things offensively, defensively, to try to get up to speed to where we need to be because in the spring we just didn't have that much time. So as a result, we feel like we're ahead of the game of where we were last year, but we still have a lot of work to do. So it's going to be important that we build on last year, the positives that we have, the problem areas that we have. It's important that we correct those this year as we go on into the season.
Okay. Well, how did you say spring went?
Spring went well. It was we were ahead of the game because we had a year under our belt, so our players kind of knew our expectations more so than the year before. So that was a big. They kind of knew the basics of what we wanted to try to get accomplished and where we wanted to go. So coming out of spring, we were ahead of the game as far as where we were on our schematics of the offense and defense. But we're still working to get better each day, and that's an area that we have to focus on as a group, is to get better each day, and we did a good job with that in our spring practices.
What's better than being in the game? Being part of the game. Did you know your business can be a local broadcast sponsor of high-profile sporting events on cable television? Sports like Major League Baseball, NBA, NFL, and NASCAR. Not only will you be a visible sponsor, but you will also brand your business with top cable networks like ESPN, Fox Sports, and TNT. Call Via Media today and ask for Rod Wilkerson, the sports guru, to coach your business to the top of the standings.
Hi neighbors, I'm Barry Williams of Via Media, but you can call me Barry the Bow Tie Guy. It's kind of my thing. As an account executive, I've worked with many Owensboro businesses to help make their cash registers ring. And I'm not afraid to do whatever it takes to get your message across. Whether it's assisting with a helpful tip that only you can provide to the community, a behind-the-scenes look at your business to attract customers, or a chef moment featuring one of your restaurant's famous dishes. I'm Barry the Bow Tie Guy, and I eat, drink, and sleep thinking about working for you. Give me a call to discuss the possibilities, and thanks for watching Hometown Television Owensboro. We're back on City County Sports on Owensboro Hometown TV with Coach Dan Crume, coach of the Apollo Eagles. Dan, you've got the upcoming season. How are you getting your boys ready?
Well, as I was saying earlier, we're spending a lot of time in the weight room. We feel that physically, that's where we have to be prepared this year. We got to be physically ready to play a 10-game schedule and get up to where we need to be physically and in our strength. That also will help us with any injury prevention like we had last year. I was talking about with last year, we kind of plagued a little bit with that. So weight room is a big focus for us right now. It's a really important time, and our conditioning program is really important for us at this time to try to get us in shape as we go into the dead period, so when we come back we can kind of build on where we're at. Outside of that, we're just trying to fine-tune some things and polish up some things so that when we get back in July we're ready to go and eager to hit the ground running. So it's a big time for us just from the weight room standpoint and getting us where we need to be.
Well, Coach, I know it's real early in the season, but can you kind of give us a preview of this year's team?
Well, we're going to depend on a lot of young kids. We've got a really good group of senior kids, senior players that I feel really good about, and I think that they're going to provide us with some quality leadership. But we got a really good group of young kids that we're going to depend heavily on this year. So, we're going to be pretty young, and that comes back to what we're talking about, the emphasis on the weight room being physically ready to play and ready to go. So, as far as the upcoming season, it's just getting us worrying about getting better every day as much as it is worrying about our opponents. And so we're focused. We really got to focus on getting better each day. And if we can do that, we feel like the sky's the limit for us.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. Well, this has been Barry Williams on City County Sports on Hometown TV. Thanks for watching.
You've been watching City County Sports, the Coach's Corner with Dan Crume, brought to you by Via Media. If you'd like to be a business sponsor of City County Sports Coach's Corner and show your school colors, call Via Media at 683-1094.
Advertising is a tricky game. Some people are good at it. Some people aren't. This is Rick Isaacs. He works for Via Media as an account executive. And after a hard work week, you'll find him here. Rick's worked in television advertising for over 20 years, and he's one of those guys that's good at it. If you want to increase your business or make your cash register ring, give Rick a call. He'll do what it takes to make sure your advertising scores a hole in one.